Another bigherc916. Another YouTube video. Another YouTube channel that I recommend. bigherc916. You know, I would guess, but I don't expect that the next generation of the world would be locked on, squared away. Yeah, there's so much knowledge, insight, storytelling, teaching how to do videos, how to create, how to bake a muffin, how to plant a garden, how to do so many things for free on YouTube. And there are people with big hearts out there that even like bigherc916, a dude who I think did 10 years in prison, got out. Hey man, Wes Watson. I'll check up on his channel. But just two dudes that on average should have really fucked up in life, should have been done, should have been washed up, but they weren't. I was watching the Big Herc video right now, his latest post. He says, you gotta be careful when you shine, because there are people that are not up on your level, up on that level. And I started thinking about, I remember one time I invited a friend over to one of my night businesses that I had, and I invited him just to get a breather to see even if there's a way that he could think of applying himself to it, to reap, to also reap in all the rewards, network, money, bitches, and all that, and honest living. And I remember that I'm up by the DJ booth, and he goes, "Oh, you think you're fucking hard, don't you? You think you're fucking cool?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So anyways, from that point on, I fucking made him pay admission, because I figured, you know what? Yeah, I'll still take his money, but no hookups, and then just cue him at a distance. Because there are other assholes in all sorts of businesses that are still there, but I'll still take your money. You won't get all the extra bells and whistles, but fuck it. Your greens are good with me. And then I'm a bit more elaborate personally with people when they ask me how I'm doing, and I'm like, well, I've got this headache, this discomfort, this distraction going on. What do you think? That's what's on my mind right now. And need some backup, some extra hands. But then those people will still pile on their problems, their smaller problems on you. You're like, what the fuck? I remember someone one time said, "No, well, you don't understand. He's probably going through a really rough time, and do you know what it's like to run this sort of business?" I'm thinking, on one of the business that I help run, we're running 7. My battery's running low, but 7 or 8 times more the revenue that he does in a week. That he, in the business that he's stressing out about. And I still got to focus on quality control, creativity, all sorts of other stuff, right? And yeah, there are things on here that I remember someone in business once told me, "No, it's hard to understand how you keep cool sometimes." I'll say it's simple as well as is it a matter of life and death within this heartbeat? If it's not, then we can take care of this. We can handle it. But if it's something more greater than that, then it's probably requires a bit more focus and energy. But yeah, Big Herc was, and I gotta look into that video too when he was talking about. Cause it was some black chick who went to Mexico and she ended up, I think, with a broken back, dead. And she went there with her friends, and she was found. Well, she was on video fighting with someone right out the shower, and those were her friends, man. That fucking her so-called friends that set her up. And that's why Big Herc brought up, be careful when you shine, because some people are not at that level. And if you knew where I came from, I know some people. I'm thinking one friend before he became a TV star and a movie star. I know someone else who Hollywood, politically connected, rubbed elbows with people that you'll definitely recognize them on TV. Part of American politics, history, Hollywood, and behind the scenes and other shit. People that shape the culture around the world, and that's about anything in America and Los Angeles. Because you could shape the taco industry from just having an amazing taco stand. And even there, I'm thinking about this one taco guy. Fuck. Props to him. And I still gotta talk with this guy because his location. I think if I told you, asked 1,000 people, 1,005 people, because all of them plus their friends would say, "Yeah, don't open up there, man, because there's no lighting, there's no power source. It's a dangerous area. Definitely don't open right there." This dude, I don't doubt that this guy already has enough money to retire. Just say, "Yeah, you know what? I'm tired of this. No more oil from the chicharrones or the getting burned by the tortillas or this or that happening to me, or worry about inventory or having anything ready." But instead, no, he still goes there. He's created, he's helped out other vendors. Business has increased, and wow, dude. Yeah, don't think he just has a bunch of fucking dumb little shits at the corner. No. Fucking, you see people see the Phantoms pull up. Benzes, all the expensive cars. And it's cool, just think, why the team he has that allows him to grow so much. That's just I started thinking of the people in my life, because I think we all, from what I've seen, most of us have a dollar amount that will sell our soul. And I've seen it. I've seen people say, "Oh, well, look, I've already have enough for rent for the next 10 years. Oh, I already have just paid off my house. Oh, well, look, fucking, I can afford to go on vacation now. Well, I can finally put a big down payment on a car or whatever." And these people will quit, man. They'll just be like, "Yeah, well, I don't need to do the overtime. I don't need to work on Sundays. I don't need to create, design, focus on anything new." And it's disturbing because I think of the three stages of life where either you're in a storm, you're leaving a storm, or you're about to head into a storm. To be continued. I'm gonna do one more video before the battery died. Probably got like 10% of the battery, but upload it now. Yeah, but bigherc916, he speaks on the obvious. Painful, funny, loving, hearing such topics, because when I see so many idiots run into walls, when everyone says, "No, that's a solid wall, you can't go through it." You sure it's not like a confetti paper, confetti thin wall? A paper mache thin wall? No, it's a solid brick, reinforced steel. And just sucks when you see people that you care for, when you see people just tap out. But I mentioned someone the other day where I've failed many times, but I haven't quit yet. But such is life. That light gray looks pretty dark, but to be continued.